Hi guys, and happy 2017. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I first want to apologise as I have now caught a cold and I have a bit of a sore throat, which is rather annoying, but I am sure I will be fine, but I will apologise in advance for if I do sniffle a bit during this video because of my recent cold, but I am determined to do this video. It is one that I have been wanting to do for a while. It's something that is a bit different from my other videos. It's where I talk about other people's content from YouTube channels that I like, sort of like a shout out that other people do where they show other people's content so that other people can find it. But in a way it's sort of not a shout out, as in it's just my opinion really. I'm just showing why I like their video and their content, and hopefully you will as well. I will leave the link to the channel in the description so that if you like this channel as well, you can visit it and enjoy the content there as well. Now, you may also be wondering about the thumbnail that I made and wonder what it's got to do with the video, and I did the thumbnail the way I did because I didn't want to give away who was going to be in the video because, well, I wanted it to be a surprise really. But anyway, getting back to the topic at hand. So, who is the first channel that I will be talking about in today's video? Drum roll, please! It is True Review! He has over 38,000 subscribers, as you can see. I mean, why wouldn't he? I mean, let's face it, to me, he makes great videos. That's obviously why I am subscribed to him. In his videos, yes, he swears. Most of it is bleeped out, and I don't mind because I find his humour so hilarious, and he is very creative with what he says in his videos. I mean, I've lost count the amount of times that I have ended up, laughing at the jokes that he says because, as I say, he is just really creative. I mean, there's things that I wouldn't be able to come up with. He is really, really creative. I mean, this is why I watch him all the time. God only knows how long this video is going to be, as I didn't want it to be too short, as I feel that it wouldn't do this video justice if I did it too short. This is my first video doing this sort of thing, obviously, so it may either be good or it may be
complete and utter bollocks.
Thank you, True Review. So what does he do on his channel? Well, there's something new that he did, which is his Danganronpa parody series on the games, where he used his own voice for some of the characters, and some of his viewers helped in this project by adding their voices as well. And he did a video series on the Danganronpa 2 game. In the video where he talked about where his channel was going, I have to be honest, I honestly worried that he was stopping his channel, and I thought to myself, you better not. There are too many people who like your content. You better not be stopping. Thankfully he isn't. He said what he did for 8 months when making the second part of the series, how much work went in for 8 months. And my jaw dropped when he said what he did for 8 months, how much work went into this. Because I know that he works hard on his videos. I mean, I know that he does. I can tell by the quality of his videos. But this, I feel, was real dedication. You will have to check the video out about this, as I, again, don't want to give away too much. But he really worked hard on this. I mean, again, he works hard on all of his videos. But when he said this, I was like, oh my God, that's how much work went into it? This is how much went into this series? Again, my jaw dropped at this. I am glad that he is not stopping doing his videos. I think there would be trouble otherwise if he did, because, as I say, people like his content, and I don't think that they want him to stop at this point. He also has done a video series on the Unreal Saga. He also does a video series called the Deus Ex Law series, which focuses on the Deus Ex games, but focuses on the story. It's sort of like a docudrama, something that would be seen on the History Channel. He also has a bit of gameplay to Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs. I find his reactions in the videos hilarious. I find them really, really funny. He has mentioned Amnesia, The Dark Descent, which is a similar sort of game. He's mentioned it in some of his videos. I've not played The Dark Descent, but I have seen it on YouTube. I have seen bits of it from his videos, and it really looks like a scary game. It scared the hell out of me, and I'm only watching it. So God only knows what people feel like when they're playing it. It looks absolutely scary, but then again, that's the whole point. I think it's meant to be one of the best horror games of recent times. And I think it does look like a good game, though I don't think I would ever dare to play it, if I'm being totally honest, because I would be scared half to death. So I don't think I'll play it. I think I might stick to watching other people play it. He also does top 10 lists and rants. The rants will be about a game that he has played, and he will obviously explain the reasons that made him want to rant about it. There will be some positives sometimes about the game that he will talk about, but ultimately he will be talking about what was wrong. That's why they are called rant videos, obviously. The top 10 lists are lists of 10 things from games, obviously, and he talks about them with his unique humour. One of them is, like this one, top 10 point and click games, villains that have a point, worst spin-offs, worst reboots. There's also best spin-off as well, shocking plot twists, top 10 assholes in gaming. And speaking of assholes, there is one that I can think of. This guy from the game The Longest Journey. I really hate him. He is so full of himself. He really is. He really gets on my damn nerves, if I am totally honest. But there you go. He really, as I say, is annoying. But the game is really good. You know, True Review has also said that it's a really good game and that people should give it a go. And I say that as well. It may not be a AAA game, but I still think that it is a great game with great characters, stunning locations, has really great humour, and there's interesting puzzles. I think that it is a really interesting game. It really is. I still have it and I still play it. I wanted to share some of my favourite parts from some of his videos that I really liked. And there was a part that, when it came up, absolutely had me laughing. So here it is.
What's refreshing about April is that she doesn't fall into the two traditional categories of female characters. where Fembot number 1 is the daughter of Rambo and a complete badass, or Fembot number 2, some generic princess that the player has running around for, trying to get her back, and that female character continuously shouting.
Oh, I love it. I really, really love it. That made me laugh when that came up the first time. Oh dear. Yeah, I just found that part hilarious. But yeah, on another note, you really should get this game. You really, really should. I think it is well worth it. This next one is another guy who is a complete arsehole. This is from Skyrim. And if you don't believe that he is an arsehole, then just listen to what he says. And I find True Review's response really hilarious.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Remember, I'll give you the best deals or die trying.
Let it be known to the world that this man should never marry. Christ, can you imagine what he'd say if he had kids? Some might call this junk. Me, I call them stock.
You see what I mean? I totally agree with True Review. This man should never marry. Seriously. He is not a nice guy. There is another part of one of his rant videos, and I really like the start of it.
With the elections over in the UK once more, and my faith in humanity lower than the ocean floor, I think it's high time that I complain about a game that I f***ing hate. It was recently brought to my attention that I once talked about one of the worst games I'd ever experienced, but that I never actually finished my rant about it. I said, and I quote, "Damn, I could go on about this all day, but I think I'll leave the rest of my rant for another time."
When I watched this video for the first time, I had to stop near the beginning and I had to laugh at that point. Why? Because the person who brought it to his attention was me. That's right, me. I had been enjoying his videos when he had been talking about this, and I'd been watching the rest of his videos, and I wanted to hear the rest of his rant because, to be honest, you know, they are really good. So, sorry that you had to talk about a game that you really don't like. But yeah, this one was me. I had to laugh, as I say again, because when he said recently brought to my attention, I was like, oh, that's me. So, yeah. He really does not like this game. You will find out why if you watch some of his videos. On another note, I really like some of his new thumbnails. To me, they really stood out. I think that this was when I started to change my thumbnails. I had always been unsure about doing that because I thought that they would look awful and would really not very good if I tried to edit an image. But I am pleased with how they came out. I asked for his opinion when I changed mine, and he agreed that they looked better. We have actually been talking on YouTube for nearly 2 years now. You heard right, 2 years. And no, I am not stalking him. In fact, when I messaged him the first time on YouTube and I said I really liked his videos and that I was enjoying his content, I sent him a few more messages saying the same thing and suggesting topics for his videos. And I thought, oh my god, I may actually be bugging him. I may be getting on his nerves at this point. I thought he may be thinking, oh god, not another message from her. And so I said to him, look, if you want me to shut up, to basically not message you, then tell me, because I don't want to bug you. I don't want to bother you. And he said, that's fine if you want to message me. You know, that's fine. But yeah, I had been worried that I was actually annoying him, if I am being honest at that point, because I didn't want to do that. And I've asked his opinion about things. I got, good advice from him. I would like to thank him at this point, as I have really appreciated his advice and feedback on things. So, thanks, True Review! I think that I will stop here, or this video will get too long, if it hasn't already. I will be doing more of these videos in the future, maybe. I will leave by saying, as always, stay unique, be proud to be different, and also remember to visit True Review's channel and check out his amazing videos, and I will see you in the next video. See ya!